Desiree. Welcome to Funology, a virtual program where we present an activity and give you the easy step-by-steps on how you can make it at home. Today, we're going to be making berry fruit pops. I'm going to be using blueberries and strawberries, but you can feel free to change up these ingredients and use any fruit that you like. I got the idea from this book, Cool Sweets and Treats to Eat, Easy Recipes for Kids to Cook by Lisa Wagner, and it is published by Abdo Publishing. Thank you so much, Abdo, for allowing us to present this activity today. And just a quick reminder, we have a lot of great books in our library catalog. Different cookbooks, different snacks, anything that you guys want to learn about, you can definitely find on our online catalog. So definitely come and check that out. And now we're ready to get started. So this is a really easy, simple recipe. We only need a couple of ingredients and a couple materials. So we're gonna get our mixing bowl. We're gonna get some yogurt. You can get either flavored yogurt or plain yogurt, whatever you prefer. And we're gonna get some mixed fruit. So we're gonna take our 1.5 cups of yogurt, pour it into our mixing bowl. And this part is completely up to you. Now, if you wanted to add additional sugar to this, you can. You may have really sweet fruit and not need to add any more sugar. You may want to change the flavor. You may want to change the flavor of your yogurt. I'm going to be adding agave syrup, but you could also add like a raspberry syrup, a strawberry syrup. You could use actual sugar. If you use the sugar, though, you're going to want to mix it in and let it sit for a little bit so it congeals and the sugar condenses. It gets inside of the fruit. You don't want it to be super gritty when you freeze it. So I'm just going to be putting a tablespoon of the simple sugar onto my fruit. And I'm gonna mix it all together. Now this is another thing. Maybe you like having whole pieces of fruit in your popsicle. Maybe you want it chopped up. If you want, you can put it in a blender and mix it up so that all of your fruit flavors come together. You can chop them a little bit more so that they're kind of intertwined, or you can leave them in whole pieces. It's completely up to you, however you want to do it. Just get as creative as possible. So I'm just gonna mix these all together. I'm gonna leave them kind of in whole pieces. I'm gonna put some into my bowl. And it's about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of fruit so far. I'm just gonna mix it all together. So mixing it in, and like I said, I'm breaking up the fruit a little bit because I want some chunks, but I don't want complete total pieces of fruit in my popsicles. So you mix it in, get it all combined. And it'll look different depending on what you're putting into your yogurt and what kind of yogurt you're starting with. I started just with the plain yogurt, so mine just looks white right now. If I started mushing up the strawberries a bit more and the blueberries a bit more, it would take on a different color. Yours might look a different color. It's totally fine. So next, we're gonna put this into our popsicle mold. Don't worry if you don't have one of these at home. We're gonna make our own popsicle molds. If you have small cups at home, so some of these little Dixie cups, this is a great way to make popsicles as well. So we're gonna use this, and all we're gonna do is pour some of our mixture into our cup. And it's a little bit thick. My yogurt is right out of the fridge, so it's still pretty thick right now. And we're gonna take a regular popsicle stick and just stick it in the middle. It should stand up on its own and look just like this. If it doesn't, you can always take a piece of cellophane or foil and just poke the hole in and slide it on top, and then just seal it in, and then that way it'll be able to freeze with your popsicle stick standing up. All right, and that's it. I'm just gonna show you a quick sample of one I made earlier with my popsicle mold. Now this one, I put the fruit in the blender, and as you can see, it's kind of swirled and marbled in there. So I put the fruit in the blender, poured the fruit in first, poured in some yogurt, and then I just mixed it a little bit. So we got this design. So it's a really yummy treat. It's great on these hot summer days, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Funology. Get out there and have some fun making your frozen fruit pops. See you next time, guys. Bye.